Hi everyone, welcome to Scrap Cat Cards by Linda. Today I want to show you this pretty peony that I made. I was following Julie Walters on YouTube, Julie Walters74, and she made the most beautiful, and this is the flower. This is what it turns out like. The colors I used for this were Blushing Bride and Baja Breeze. Those are the colors for Paper Players Challenge number 38. And then what I'm going to do is put the flowers on this little box that I made from Sweet Treats. And I'm going to put one of the flowers on either side. So let's get started. What I used, Mother's Day bouquet Cricut cartridge, and I cut out 6 different layers of flowers. And there are 2 different flowers that I used. I used one that was a 5-petal flower, and then I used the next layer was a 8-petal flower, and then I just made them progressively a little bit smaller on each one. Now the tiniest one, because it's going to be the bud of the flower, what I'm going to do with that one is I'm just going to take and cut in a little bit further, and I learned that from Julie. She does the most wonderful videos. I learned so much from her, and she had said that she wanted to see mine when it was done, so I thought, okay, I'll do a video and see how it turns out. Now I've got it cut. Now what I want to do is score it so that it has veins like the real flower, or even the paper flowers that you buy. So what I did is I took a stylus like this, and let me see here a little bit, and then I just pressed inside here like this. This piece of foam is from the packaging when I gave my husband his iPad at Christmas. This was in there, and I thought, oh, this would be great. I can't seem to throw anything away. So then what I'm doing is just scrunching that up really tight like that, and I think Julie put a little bit of glue inside there. I'm going to use hot glue. I can't remember if Julie used hot glue because I was just watching another video on a lily, and she didn't use hot glue, so I get kind of confused with all these videos that I watch. So I'm going to put a little glue in there, not glue my finger in, just a little bit to make it kind of stay a little tighter. There, so that's the little bud. Now I could ink that if I want, or put stickles on it. Now for this one, I put stickles all around the edge when I was done. This one I used glimmer mist, and I didn't think it glimmered enough, so I put stickles on that too. So okay, we'll keep going here. I'm just loving making flowers. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with them all. I'd like to make a nice spring wreath for my front door. Fun. So I'm just taking the stylus and coming from the middle out, just kind of pressing in some texture. This one I have, the colors are layered a little bit. I have Blushing Bride, and I think this is Pink Pirouette. Is that how you say it? I'm not sure. It's from Stampin' Up. Both. So this would be the bottom of the flower, and this would be a good one to take and do a little inking with. Take a little Blushing Bride and do all these, even though it's not really giving it a lot of color, but it might make the veins stand out. I just love this border on this flower. This Mother's Day bouquet cartridge has got some really pretty flowers on them, and then when you put them together and layer them like this, it's, you know, an endless amount of flowers that you can make. You see, the biggest flower is this ruler from from side to side is about 2¼ inches, so I didn't take note when I was cutting it on my Cricut, but if anybody wanted to know, just leave me an email and I'll be happy to tell you what the size setting was. But really, you can make it any size you want. That's the beauty of using the Cricut and the Gypsy. Alright, so now I'm kind of just scrunching them up a little bit, making the cardstock a little softer. And then when I layer them, I'm going to try to alternate, you know, so that the petals go in and out. This will be the next one. It's hard to think and talk. Alright, here comes the next one. And just that little bit of running over it with the stylist makes such a big difference on how it turns out. And that was Julie teaching me how to do that. She, like I said, I'm learning so much from all these bloggers that do these wonderful things, and she really does a great job. So then what I'm going to want to do is I want to put the bud or the center right down here in the middle, and then what I'm going to do is pull up both sides. So this is the fun part when you get to play with it. It reminds me of when I was little and we used to make flowers out of Kleenexes, and we'd staple the middle and then we'd separate all the layers and you had to pull them out real carefully. That was so much fun. I think that's what got me started. Actually, it was great ants and sequins and pins was probably the first craft projects I did when I was very little with my aunts. They were pretty important. They were always around me. They lived right down the street. Taught me so many different things. Wonderful, wonderful ladies. Alright, so there you have the flower all done. I could probably pull this up. And it's just fun. You can just keep playing with it, doing more things to it. Alright, so then somewhere around here I have, I thought I did, oh here they are. And I'm just going to do the same thing with the leaves, just run the stylist over there to put some veins in it, just like that. Easy, easy, easy. And these leaves also are from the same card, a little bit around those. I have the flower all put together, and I think we got that far. I got the bud nice and close together because peonies would have that. And I've put veins in the leaves and edged the edge with a little bit of ink. So now all I need to do is attach the leaves, and then I'll add a little bit of stickles to it to make it, oh, just glimmer a little bit. So now what I'm going to do is take a little bit of stickles and go around the edge of all the flowers with it. So because I'm afraid I'm going to run out of time, I'm going to let you see what the box looks like that I finished. Here's the flower with the stickles on it. I'm going to zoom out just a little. So here's the box with the flower and the little leaves. And like I said, the box was from Sweet Treats. I love these boxes. You could just, they just fold together. I used a little Baja Breeze ribbon and some Stampin' Up! Brads, the antique brads. I just love those on the sides. And I added a little bit of white stitching around the bottom, but I thought it turned out really pretty and be cute for a little May Day basket or just to put a little treat in for a friend. So thanks for stopping in. I hope you like my, and I thank you, Julie, so much for teaching me how to do this flower. Bye bye. Have a great day.